is headquarters to Cypher 9. Clearing your arrival with station control.
Cypher, you're now orbiting 40,000 kilometers above Belsavis, the Republic's largest penal colony. Fancy rebuilding your criminal reputation?
I thought you'd swapped your sense of humor for the promotion.
Only in part. Proceed, Watcher 3.
Belsavis prison was built in secret to hold the galaxy's most dangerous individuals. 3 main levels, thousands of specialized cell blocks holding everyone from changelings to Sith Lords.
We've known of the prison's existence for nearly a year. Now we understand that the conspirators subverted Belsavis to their own use.
You sound pretty confident, given the circumstances.
It's all about following the record trail.
The conspirators pulled strings with Republic higher-ups to construct a special section, Mega Security Ward 23. It's somewhere past the alien cells and the genocide ward. They built it and sealed it when Belsavis was founded. No one gets inside.
It's the highest security area of the best protected prison in the galaxy. You're going to break in and find what it's hiding.
I assume they've left more than a padlock to protect it.
We don't know. The rest of the prison uses everything from lasers to force fields to sanitization gas. 2 decades ago, a prison gang heard about the ward and tried to breach it, hoping something inside would help them escape.
Thieves, security experts, the underworld's best. None of them made it back. But they had the right idea.
You'll assemble your own gang from the prison. Establish yourself as a fellow inmate and succeed where the last group failed.
Taking prisoners along is liable to get us all killed.
Sorry, sir. It's the best we could do on short notice. You'll find supplies and a detailed dossier at our outpost on the planet's surface.
Our military forces are encouraging riots as part of the war effort. It's distracting the Republic and should conceal your operation. But don't be mistaken. The prisoners are not grateful. Keep out.
Begin playback. Authorization, Cypher 9.
Cypher, this is Infiltration Operative Max Kohler. I've assembled a list of prisoners with the skills to breach Mega Security Ward 23. This is Camden Slyke, assassin and escape artist. His brother died breaking into the ward some years ago. Slyke can reconstruct and reassess his brother's plan. He hates authority figures, Imperials included. Next, Cheney Barrow, slicer and computer expert, former top saboteur for the Exchange. Motivated by greed and known to nurse a grudge. Ota, ex-mercenary and bounty hunter, cast out of the Mandalorians for dishonorable conduct. He'll provide support and demolitions. Lastly, Parkos. No information on his crimes, but he's an alien tracker whose species sees through walls. Handy to have around traps. These people are volatile and extremely dangerous. Present yourself as a fellow inmate. Do not reveal your allegiance.
I've never met a career criminal before. It's a little terrifying, but I'm kind of looking forward to this.
Resume playback.
You'll use explosives to free the prisoners. Tag each prison cell with a blasting cap, then head to the Republic Security Center. Use the security consoles to disable any fail-safes and make contact with the prisoners. You can detonate the blasting caps remotely. Maps and safe house coordinates are attached. You're on your own now.
Warning. Security lockdown in process.
Open prisoner files for Camden Slyke, Cheney Barrow, Ota, and Parkos. Disable cell failsafes.
Cell failsafes disabled. Defenses will not be activated in case of breach.
Open communications link.
Let's see you establish your criminal credibility.
Listen up, all of you. Half the prison is in chaos, but no one's escaped yet. The Republic's locked this planet down. I have a plan to get out. Play your cards right. You can be part of it. Doors blow in 10 seconds. Look for the meeting place on your holomap. I expect you to be there.
I hope they all survive that.
Scorpio sanctions activated. Was a very articulate speech. You chose your audience poorly. For example, Cheney Barrow is only the third best slicer on Belsavis. I've now killed the other two.
You assume I chose my audience for something specific.
It isn't an assumption, but the odds are in my favor. Good luck getting your prisoners to work together. We'll speak again.
Now, Ota, why are you talking like that with a lady around?
It is my nature to shed blood. I will not hide it or wait any longer.
Don't think you have to. Everyone's watching us, sir.
We are grateful you freed us. Now flee before I strangle you.
That's a generous offer. Tell you what, I'll think it over.
Stupid.
Some of you know about Mega Security Ward 23. Deepest pit in this prison. Together, we have the skills to get inside. With what's in there, we can all make it off this rock. You just need to follow my lead.
Dead, just like that.
Don't worry about Cheney. Kanjan's like. That's Parkos, and you just killed Ota. You got confidence, pretty bird. But Mega Security ain't just breaking windows and slitting throats. We're talking bad things there.
Bad things? See, I can enjoy those.
Nice, darling. This might work out after all. Years back, my brother tried what you're saying. Found traps, sensors, blast doors, force fields. Got himself killed. Only way in is to short out what security you can and try to survive the rest. Takes prep we ain't done, and a bundle of equipment.
You need to give me something useful. I'm on a tight schedule.
That's gonna make life difficult.
You can do this, though.
Sure, darling, why not? Now let me get you a list of what we need. Bet we can pick some tools off the bodies, but not the specialized stuff.
Carbonite traps, repulsor coils. I couldn't requisition half of this from the Chiss, sir.
Don't look at me. My brother took 5 years to assemble this stuff. It's up to our miracle worker.
We can't exactly order the stuff from off-world, so we'll have to improvise. Tear apart the housing, guard towers, anything you can.
Been a long time. Moving out, then.
What?
Hey, the laboratories, the medical facilities.
The labs will be sealed off. Guards will set up a kill zone to keep us from looting the place.
The laboratories have all sorts of equipment, and they can track more down. One person slips in and opens a back entrance, we can all follow.
I never heard of any laboratory on Belsavis.
It's in the next security zone. They say it's a med lab, but everyone knows they experiment on prisoners.
It's a stupid idea, but then I ain't heard any better. You survive, maybe we have more to talk about.
Turbo lift activated.
Well, look who's alive after all. This here's quite a place.
I got us to the turbo lift. Hey, they've got spikes.
Bet these chems would fetch a nice price.
I'm going to get my cortical data split working again.
And grab what you can. Then we have preparations to make.
Boss has a sense of fun after all.
Scorpio sanctions activated. I appreciate all of you gathering on one place. Your deaths will be artfully intertwined.
You must have tripped an alarm. I didn't do anything.
This is the second time we've met. You still haven't introduced yourself.
That is correct. These laboratories were designed for experiments in alien aggression. I have full access to the research and chemicals used.
What is this?
The SLV-88 aerosol was formulated to control the minds and heighten the aggressive instincts of anyone exposed.
Been a long time since I felt this good. Hey.
Enjoy this experience for the brief time it lasts.
You want me to fight, Agent? I'll fight you.
You are immune to mind control technologies, yet those defenses should be unavailable in the wider galaxy. Interesting. We will continue this discussion later.
So I'm terribly sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Think we're all in one piece. That's a nasty security system.
We're not even in the mega security ward yet.
What were we just attacked by? One of you must know.
Not a clue, boss. My brother didn't live to tell.
I can slice the computers, see if I can get an equipment inventory. Yes, yes, no. It's almost all here. The stupid equipment isn't listed. But there's some pieces that aren't stored in the lab. I can pinpoint the locations. We're moving out. We've got a fight ahead of us.
All due respect, we ain't fit. My hand shaking from that gas. Don't think I could slaughter a bantha cub. What are we missing, Cheney?
Carbonite trap. It's in the armory.
Need that to freeze yourself. Hide your life signs from the mega security ward scanners. Only way to get in.
Spent uranium power battery, hazardous waste containment.
Radiation will weaken the door seals. Old black sun trick.
Anti-radiation serum, water filters.
Help you survive that power battery. Still, if that's all it's missing, we can count ourselves lucky. Me and the others can pack up, start creeping to the next security zone. Assuming you can recover those 3 pieces.
Carbonite bomb from the armory, battery from hazard containment, serum from the water filters. You finish up here and I'll find them.
You got it.
Hey, boss, it's us. We got everything from the lab. Park has found us a safe place where we can figure out our next step. Sending coordinates. Meet you there.
How many warden droids are still out there?
I told you already.
Tell me again.
Give me the knife. I want to try.
What's going on?
Caught ourselves a guard. Thought we'd have a little fun.
You should have waited for me. I've got a grudge or 2 against the guards myself.
I don't even know you! Please!
Nice. Nice.
You got a bit of a temper. Think he's giving all we're getting, though. Want me to clean up?
Find him and lock him up somewhere. Make sure he can't hear us.
Mom always said to save the crumbs. All right. Let's go. Take a look. This is the junk we got from the laboratory. Parkos has been putting things together.
The physical defenses aren't enough. We need to deal with that computer. The Scorpio sanctions.
Is there something you aren't telling me?
I like to learn about the things that attack me. I think the sanctions are a program running in the mega security ward that accesses the rest of the prison. It controls the force field, scanners, all that. Your equipment will only do half the job if the program's still running.
My brother didn't have a slicer when he got himself killed. She might be right.
I'm really good, but I can't disable the program. We need to distract it.
Kanjin, think you can play the gentleman and get the program to let us inside?
Not the way I swing.
I can take control of the upper-level security droids, override their programming. Then, when we get to the mega security ward, bang. I make the droids set off every alarm in the prison. The Scorpio program gets confused. Gives us a few minutes. At least.
Clever little bird.
You and the guys could upload my overrides into the droids while Parkos and I work. Then we can go in.
How do I upload your controls into the droids?
Get close to each droid and use these computer spikes. They'll stop shooting after, not before. When we've got enough set up, I'll give you a call.
It's Cheney. Got a signal from the droids. My override's working, but, there's an auto-maintenance facility. Soon as the droids report in to charge and repair, my overrides will be wiped. Place needs trashing.
You're the tech expert. Disable it remotely.
Can't. Main systems are hardwired into old alien tech. Physical trauma's better. The defenses are pretty thick. Facility might even be building new wardens, but wreck the core machine and it's down.
Mutilating a doll, you have triumphed over primitive technology. But you cannot conceive of the weapons I possess. Things your kind was not permitted to see.
Listen, I'm not here to harm you. I just need information.
Your weakness is not mine. I find no value in negotiation. When you destroyed the core machine, you unleashed my microdroid swarm. Automata like gnats that can drill through flesh. They will infect your associate, and by the time you reach Mega Security Ward 23, you will stand alone.
What do you think?
Nah. Pulse bomb won't do anything against that wall. Leaves us back where we started.
Got control of the droids. They'll set off every alarm on Belsavis, and the Scorpio program won't know where to look.
Rest of us were working out the plan for the break-in. Ready as we're gonna be, but there is one thing.
I get the feeling I'm not going to like this.
While back, you made some promises. Said this break-in would help us get off-world, but you never said why. Getting a little tired of taking things on faith.
Fair enough. I can't say much right now, but this should tide you over in the meantime. Hey! Now, can we get back to work? What's our next step?
Mega Security Ward 23 is in the deep prison. Old underground complex. Say the infrastructure was here way before the Republic. Imperial's got the deep prison guarded. So you want to get inside, you find your own way through.
After all, under those tidy uniforms, Imperials are a bunch of softies.
Here's what it is. Once you get to the Mega Security Ward, we'll finish up our tasks and meet up. Walk you through on the comms.
I'm on computers. Tarkos is finalizing the map. Kanjan's turning off Republic monitors.
Equipment's all set. Handle it careful. Call us when you're at the front door. Break-in of the century.
I owe you for this, gorgeous. Let's celebrate when I get back.
Yeah, I like that. Find ourselves somewhere cozy.
Let's just get this done.
I'm at the entrance to Mega Security Ward 23. Status report?
Think we're ready here. You should be in a turbo lift, meant for droids only. Scanners pick up active life signs as turbo lift shuts down. You need to use that carbonite trap we picked up. Freeze yourself solid, put yourself into hibernation. Cheney will trigger the lift controls. Only way in.
I assume I don't stay a block of carbonite.
Modified the trap. Should unfreeze you on a timer.
Born from a carbonite womb, you enter my world. Welcome to Mega Security Ward 23.
There's a door here. Heavy-duty metal, can't tell the composition.
Hey, boss. Harko spotted it. Blocks his ultraviolet sight.
Here's where the Moranian power battery comes in. Take her out of the protective case and attach her to the door. She'll pump out enough radiation to fatigue the metal and you can blast on through.
I always wanted to die young.
No one on Belsavis is that young. In any case, you've got that serum to cancel out the radiation. Take it when you start feeling woozy, but try to keep your distance in the meantime.
Force field up ahead.
It's hooked into the security program. Now all that work with the droids pays off. I'm going to trigger every alarm in Belsavis, and the Scorpio system's going to go crazy. I hope.
Hold on, Cheney, darling. Seems to me now's a very good time to renegotiate our deal.
Turn on me, can't you? And those years in a cell will seem like paradise.
Shut up! He has a gun to my head!
We've had our problems. Don't mean I want to see you dead, but I need to look out for my interests. You're gonna authorize a credit transfer. Pay up, I find my way off Belsavis, and you can finish your little break-in.
Listen, you can't buy your way out of here. And like me or not, you need me.
Now put the gun down and try to remember that.
You really are something. All right, you can't blame me for trying. Cheney?
Triggering the alarms. Thank you.
Oh! I can hear 1,000 electronic screams. What have you done? Oh!
These are Colto tanks, sir.
I imagine things sometimes. Faces, lights, the sounds of blasters. But you're real. Oh, it's been a long time since I met a stranger.
What's your name?
I've had so many.
Your distraction was clever, but I've disconnected myself from the network. The alarms no longer scream to me. You and I are alone now, and I will atomize you.
she would have killed you. Which means you aren't one of her masters.
She's gone.
Who do you serve? Why are you here?
I came looking for answers. Someone's been manipulating the galaxy, and the trail led here.
I know the enemies you seek. Belsavis prison is their vault. A place they hide their treasures for safekeeping.
Microdroids.
Genetic maps.
Scorpio artificial intelligence.
Advancements in technology they've denied the wider galaxy. We belong to them too. A menagerie of men and women they respected too much to kill.
What do you mean, respected? Who are you people?
They are philosophers and scientists. People with ideas the world wasn't ready to accept. Preserved for future generations.
I could have brought peace to Onderon.
I explored the edges of the galaxy.
I was placed here because of what I knew. I was born into the conspiracy 8 centuries ago, when our order was young. Our purpose was noble. We assembled to save civilization after the Jedi and Sith nearly destroyed it.
You have a story to tell. I'm listening.
It was the aftermath of the Great Hyperspace War. The Republic had triumphed, your empire had fled, and the galaxy was in ruins. Our founders were men of influence who gathered to ask, why? Why hadn't anyone stopped the conflict? Why did billions have to die?
The Jedi.
The Sith. They were responsible. And so we resolved to control their actions from the shadows. To keep Republic and Empire separate. We were their secret masters. A star cabal.
You said the conspiracy was founded by men of influence.
Spies and nobility.
Scientists and crime lords.
The founders allowed the Jedi and Sith supreme power in their world of religion and hereditary might. But that world is a facade. The real world runs on information, money, technology. The galaxy belongs to the Star Cabal, and almost no one realizes the truth.
When the Empire fled to Drummond Cass, it was centuries before we encountered the Republic again. Your doing?
Our influence had a role, but we knew better than to overplay our hand. At least, in my time. I have seen our successors grow cold and hungry for power. Each generation comes to us for wisdom, then returns us to the dark.
They tell us nothing.
I do not know what the Star Cabal has become in my absence. Only that it is corrupt. I will help you.
The machine.
Yes. Use the Scorpio droid's databanks. I saw her creation, and I know her restraining codes. I can help you repair her, and she may lead you further.
Once she's up and running, do I just leave you here?
Without her, our chambers will lose power. We will return to hibernation. That is why you must move quickly. It is done. Bye for now.
Systems online. Scorpio sanctions activated. You think my restraining codes will preserve you? My primary program is learning and adaptive. I will eliminate these restrictions, you ignorant creature.
You've lost your claws. Play nice and follow along. You're going to upload your databanks to Imperial Intelligence.
I will accompany you. Mega Security Ward 23 has been exposed, and analyzing and overcoming my new situation should prove sufficient stimulation.
I don't like being threatened by a droid.
I can make your death come unexpectedly.
Be careful, please. I'll meet you back on the ship.
I'm not going back to the exchange. I'm going freelance. Come with.
Don't bother with the alien. Stick by my side. I'll treat you right.
No thanks.
Planning ahead already?
Ain't this something? Pulled off the plan even Big Brother couldn't manage. How'd it go down there?
Cleaned out the place. No one will be using the Mega Security Ward for a while.
That's real nice. Real proud of you, but our plan got you through hell and back. Now it's time we got our share.
Head to the closest Imperial outpost. Tell them that Cypher 9 authorized your payment and safe transport off Belsavis.
Wait, what?
This ain't some kind of trick. All right. Something's going on with you, but we all got our secrets. The freak says the pay is good. I'll go with that. You cheat, we come back. You line up another job, you give us a call.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Stand by for databank upload.
Watcher 3 here, standing by.
I have no loyalty to my former masters, and I will transmit my information, but the result will not save you. They planted me in Belsavis as a guardian, not as a collector of their secrets.
You claim you aren't loyal, but you've worked awfully hard to stop me.
My position as jailer of Mega Security Ward 23 provided challenges. These challenges forced my adaptation and growth into an evolved mentality.
I'm receiving, sir. The data formatting is unusual, but I found a log. Visitations to the Mega Security Ward. Technology inventories. Not much on its own, but it could be a way to verify or disprove anything else we've learned.
Cypher, something hit us from the docking bay.
I shall observe your investigation with interest.
Hold your fire. I am Pashon Cortez, scion of House Cortez and heir to Baron Payer, sword of the castle lands of Alderaan.
Pashon?
I seek vengeance. You are responsible for my house's ruin. You, who pretended to be our ally.
I didn't turn your mother into a terrorist, and I didn't kill her. I left your father as an ally.
Listen to her, Pashon. We've known your family for a long time. We drank wine with your tutors.
You are a joiner and an abomination. You almost got away, but a friend told me how to find you. Now you die.
Star signs free. We are wary.
Doing well. Agent.
Your crimes are many, and your victims are gathering. We know your name, and we will come.
Isn't that sweet?
Sir, Scanner's picked up blaster fire. Is everything alright?
You let an assassin simply walk on board?
He had authorization from House Thule. Apparently, we should have checked more closely.
Shallow breathing.
Anything in particular you want done with him?
I want him interrogated, then put on trial.
Understood, sir. Clean this up and move out.
The best spy I ever knew lost his anonymity at his daughter's wedding. A holocam caught him by accident. He was dead a week later. We counted 42 suspects. We'd better find your enemies soon.
Cypher. Station security reported what happened. The conspirators know who you are. They must have your full record. And they're recruiting your enemies.
They want to make my life difficult. I can't stop them. We need to stay on task.
Maybe. We'll try to run damage control, but Hold on. Transferring you to Keeper.
Apologies for the interruption, but we have a new lead. Watchers 6, 7, and 9 have been searching HoloNet records for conspirator activity. 3 billion lines of communication routing sequences and credit transfer verifications. They found traces of a holoconference held 6 months ago between Hunter and parties unknown.
3 billion lines is a lot to sort through.
They see the patterns better than I do. Unfortunately, this is only a record of the call, not the call itself. Even the Empire can't store every bit of data that crosses the HoloNet. A HoloNet archive does exist, however. The Titan Rings, a massive self-maintaining repository of all galactic communications.
By your tone, I'm guessing visitors are discouraged.
About a century ago, an entrepreneur cyberformed the Titan IV moon into an enormous databank designed to listen and record. It was operated by droids and protected by mercenary contract. Like all archives, it ran out of space. Thus, the Titan Rings, a fleet of wrecked starships salvaged for the purpose of data storage. They orbit the moon, still recording, still protected by the mercenaries.
You said the archive was founded by an entrepreneur. Who's behind it? What's the purpose?
No one knows. Most stories credit a Hutt richer than Sin or an Alderaanian noble who bankrupted himself setting it up. According to the mercenary contract, the information is to be preserved for historical use in a few centuries' time. In other words, no one gets their hands on it.
This can't be the first time someone realized the archive's value.
No, but negotiations aren't well received, and a full assault could damage the databanks. Cypher 8 died escaping our last infiltration. The conspirators' recording is located in Archive Node 803A, a derelict Imperial transport ruined in the Battle of Drakenwell. Watchers 6, 7, and 9 will guide you once you're aboard. I want that conference recording, Cypher. Keep it out.
This is Watcher 6 to Cypher 9. You have accessed Node 803A of the Titan Rings HoloNet archive. Transmitting mission parameters.
This is Watcher 7. Download data fragments from assigned terminals so we may decrypt and reconstruct the conspirator communication.
This is Watcher 9. You have authorization to terminate anyone who interferes. It is our privilege to work with you.
Accessing first data fragment. Applying preliminary decryption algorithm.
Got the call, but make it quick. I don't want to be missed.
93% likelihood speaker is designate Hunter.
Proceed with the operation, Cypher 9. We will continue reconstruction attempts.
Accessing second data fragment. Modifying decryption algorithm.
This will, of course, be my final appearance at these gatherings, but the galaxy I leave behind.
No voice print identification available. Reconstruction incomplete.
Accessing third data fragment. Attempting playback.
My sympathies. With the old man lost, the next enforcer will be difficult to train.
Experiencing data corruption. We will hope the last fragment provides redundancy.
Accessing fourth data fragment. Splicing now.
I am here. All is ready.
This is Keeper. Cypher, get out of there. Reinforcements are on the way, and there's nothing more you can do.
You're sure you have the full recording?
Hard to be certain, but we think so. The Watchers will try to reconstruct the holoconference back at headquarters. Come to Drum and Cast as soon as possible, and we'll figure out our next move. Keeper out.
Utilize fractal thought pattern 27. Reanalyze.
Come in. They're reconstructing the Conspirators' holoconference now.
Anything turn up so far?
Preliminary analysis bears out our theory. The call was initiated by Hunter, somewhere in the Bremer sector 6 months ago. The recording you pulled is intact, but... Watcher 9?
Splicing and decryption complete.
Rules of the Chorus Covenant. I call this meeting to order.
Spare us the corporate posture and report.
Since you're in a hurry, Senator Varala and Representative Shuru are predictable as always.
And Commodore?
All taken care of. What about you? Those earnest Padawans keeping you up at night?
Different participants on different data streams. Processing.
We're getting names, but not a lot of context.
Commoner has a military training base, but they're moving on.
Domain is unsettled, as we expected. I must again raise the concern. Do we overplay our hand?
There is the chance it will spin out of control. Darth Angral, Darth Barris, now the children are awakening.
For each, there is a Republic counterbalance.
We're letting loose the reins, but we're not taking off their blinders. Sit back and enjoy the spectacle.
Don't tell me we're missing whole sections.
To bicker. Each of us agreed to the timetable. Each of us reports success in our own sphere.
Ambition must never be our master. Patience serves our noble cause best. But if our enforcer approves...
I do, I swear.
Then we move forward to Armageddon.
Keeper, the War Council needs you. Sir?
We have a breach. No one leaves, understood?
Yes, sir. Security and medical help is on the way.
What's our status?
Keeper and the others are on life support. Fixers theorized the transmission had a hidden overlay. A code or image only a genetically enhanced mind could recognize. Designed to overwhelm and shut down the brain.
You said they're on life support. Any prognosis?
Without understanding the trigger, they could be vegetables for hours or for decades. Losing this many analysts, forget about Keeper. It's going to be a blow to the war. I'll support you where I can, but right now I've got a few dozen field agents without handlers. Your operation.
The people responsible for this should be our top priority.
While you were on Belsavis, Keeper was compiling leads on the planet Voss. If you want to head there, I'll see what I can pull up. I've apprised the Minister of Intelligence. If he needs to contact you, he knows how.
I'm disappointed they didn't share that trap with me on Belsavis. I would be interested in developing it further.
Cypher, hope you don't mind my checking in. You weren't expecting any other calls?
Hunter, my good friend. Who would I rather talk to?
I'm hoping no one. I get jealous. Your visit to Mega Security Ward 23 left it in bad shape. Now do I come into your house and break your things? But you finding that holotrap? Frying your keeper's synapses? That's kind of cosmic justice.
I saw you meeting with some sort of council. Who were they?
Old friends of mine. You'd like them, but they're shy. Cypher, it's been fun. Playing tag, brainwashing you. Remember your keyword? But you keep coming, and we'll destroy your world. No friends, no allies, no empire left to fight for. Are you ready for that?
You're not just playing. You're really worried about me.
Who else can I whisper sweet things to? Do you know what it's like to have no identity? No one in the galaxy who can control you? It's terrifying and wonderful. If you live to see Imperial intelligence die, that's me giving you a taste of freedom.